Once upon a time, in a bustling city, lived a little monkey named George. He was not just any monkey, but a curious one, always eager to explore and learn new things. One sunny morning, George woke up with a sparkle in his eyes. "Today is going to be an exciting day," he exclaimed, jumping off his bed. George decided to visit the library, a place he loved for its endless books. He put on his hat and set off, swinging from tree to tree with his usual enthusiasm. Upon reaching the library, George was greeted by the librarian, who smiled at him warmly. "Hello, George. What can I help you find today?" she asked. "I want to read a book about the stars," George replied, gazing up at the sky. The librarian led him to a section filled with books about space. George picked a book titled "The Wonders of the Universe." He sat on a cushioned chair, opened the book, and began to read. As he read, he learned about planets, stars, and constellations. He was fascinated by the stories of astronauts and their adventures in space. Suddenly, George had a brilliant idea. "I want to see the stars up close," he said, looking at the librarian. The librarian smiled and said, "That's a great idea, George. But remember, we can't go outside during the day." George thought for a moment. "Why not use binoculars?" he asked. The librarian nodded and brought out a pair of telescopes. George looked through the telescope and gasped. He saw the moon, stars, and even a shooting star. His curiosity was satisfied, but his love for learning had grown even more. As the sun began to set, George thanked the librarian and waved goodbye. He swung his way home, his heart filled with new knowledge and a promise to learn more about the universe. That night, George laid in bed, looking up at the stars through his window. He felt a sense of peace and wonder, knowing that there was still so much to discover. And so, Curious George continued his adventures, always curious, always learning, and always eager to explore the wonders of the world.